Hey guys! So I was actually requested to do this video, so I thought I'd just get it out of the way real quick. If you've been watching my previous videos, I've mentioned a few times that I am now in England studying at Royal Holloway University to get my master's. And actually I think just at the end I'll put in some clips and some videos of the campus and stuff, but I'm just going to answer the few questions that I think her name was Lavender had, and yeah, we'll just go from there. So just to start, I am going to Royal Holloway University, which is just outside of London. It's in a small town outside of London, so don't be mistaken if you want to go here. It's not actually in London. I've seen people actually get pissed because they come here and it's not in London. I don't know why they didn't look it up. I just want to start with this as well. Royal Holloway is a really good school, really good campus. So I would recommend coming here if you want to come here. I like it a lot. So the first part of her question was, how am I able to go to school in England? Well, and I think that's answered pretty well with basically what this entire channel is dedicated for. I ended up saving so much of my bachelor's degree that I had leftover money. And so how much did I save on my bachelor's degree? A lot. I've also had a lot of college funds saved up for me since I was a little kid, and because of that, I ended up being with the way college funds work. Typically, if you take it out for a non-college purpose, they're going to tax the hell out of it. So I thought I'm gonna use the remainder I have and go get my master's in a foreign country. But that's where most of my funding is coming from. So her next part of the question was, how much are English schools? So for international students, the schools are going to be more expensive than they are for the people who live here. For example, I think Cambridge was like £40,000, but that's like Cambridge. Here, I'm paying £14,500, while everybody else is paying, I think, between 7 and 9. £14,500 is roughly about 19,000 US dollars, just so you get an idea for it. The other big element too, the average year of tuition in the United States for an out-of-state school is somewhere around like 25,000. So that's about a 5,000 decrease alone there, just for the university. To go even further with that, a university in the United States is going to take 2 years to do your master's. Here, it's only going to take 1. So you're actually even saving half, theoretically. Now, here's the other thing, though, and I want to make this clear as well. If you are looking to just do it as cheap as possible, I would recommend studying in Germany, because in Germany, it is about $200 a year, or 200 euros, which is roughly about $200 a year for a university. So it is really dirt cheap there. And one of the biggest reasons that I didn't study there was because I was nervous that my German wasn't good enough. But being there, actually, it really helped my German really fast, so it's not an issue that you have to worry about. And the last piece that she asked about was requirements. This one's tricky because just like in the United States, every school is a bit different. If you want to get into Harvard, you're going to have to get a 4.0. If you want to get into just some community college, you're going to need nothing more than like a 2.0. It just depends on what you're looking for. So for mine, I think the requirements were like between a 3.1 and a 3.3, something like that. Most of the sites, if you go on any of the college's sites that you're interested in looking at, they'll have an international student section of like recommended GPA. The other main thing I use is a site called Across the Pond, which is basically a site that's absolutely free for you because the colleges pay them, not you, because they're looking for new students to recruit, basically. The entire purpose of Across the Pond is to find American students a good university in Britain. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, this is what I'm looking to study, and here's what my bachelor's is, and here's my GPA, I would like to study there. And they're going to send you a huge list of all these different schools, and you're going to pick like your top 5. Now, here's the thing though, if you do want to study with club tests are only going to be accepted in the United States. So if you do want it cheap, I'm going to say this very firmly, taking the club test, because it'd be for your bachelor's degree, is going to be far cheaper than studying here. Especially if you're an international student, you save a lot more doing club tests, believe me. Now, I just wanted to go over a little bit, she didn't ask this, but I want to go over a little bit about why I'm here. I'm here because I didn't get to have the college experience when I did my bachelor's degree. I did it all online. So the degree is kind of just like an extra thing, and it's not really a big deal for me. I'm here mostly to have a college experience and to be able to enjoy my early 20s. The other element too is now I'm actually in Europe, I can actually travel a lot more, which is one of my favorite things to do. So there's actually even like, if there's a travel club at Royal Holloway University, which I think it's like £5 to enter, it's like nothing. And basically they just do trips. They do 6 trips every year, and the one they're doing right now is to Croatia for 85 pounds. It's like $114 to go to Croatia and back and have like hotel and everything covered for I think like 4 days, which is it's really good. That's the other thing too, just to put into perspective with this. As in Europe as a whole, if you want to go to other countries, you don't realize how close they are to you. Just to prove it, I guess, here is going to be a map of Texas in Europe, just for a little comparison. Europe ain't that big. Even in a couple weeks from now, my parents and sister are going to fly out and visit, and then Rika's actually going to come up here. So if you want to see more videos with them, just let me know. I'll make more videos with them. And then me and a few friends are actually going to go do a road trip through West and Southern Germany, which I'd definitely probably map that trip out too. So just stay tuned for those. Also, a huge benefit too is the relativity to London. Because I want to be an actor, and that's one of my bigger dreams is that I would like to do that. London's so close, so I can just pop in whenever I want to audition or do anything like that. It's pretty beneficial. Yeah, and last week even I went down to the Tower of London and I just walked around for a little bit. Got to see where Anne Boleyn got decapitated. If you don't know who Anne Boleyn is, if you ever heard of King Henry VIII, he is one of his wives. One of those things that a lot of people always ask me too is what I'm going to do afterwards. And you know, I absolutely at this point I would say that I don't know. I have some ideas of what I'd like to do, but I'll see. I'm just going to keep enjoying what I'm doing, and hopefully I'm going to keep making these videos, and I hope you guys enjoy them. If you want any video for me to make, just like Lavender, just leave a comment in the description, and I'll make a video on it. So Lavender, I hope I answered all of your questions to the best of my ability. If you have any more, I'll either make another video or I'll message them to you or something like that. But I hope that does it for this video. If you could, guys, just like and subscribe as always, and just stay tuned for any more episodes. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day today out here in Western London area.